Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. In my last video I made these pockets to hold my die cuts, and I mentioned that I had this little one called a little magazine box and folders. So today I'm just going to do a little project using these die cuts that I purchased from TEMU. If you want to see what these look like and what I come up with, then make sure you stick around and watch the video. Okay, so let's cut these out. I have these papers from Eco Park. They're absolutely beautiful, and that's what I'm going to use in cutting out these little die cuts. So I'm going to do the folder first, and I think I'm going to make the folder floral. So I might just cut a strip off here because I don't need that much. It is a mini die after all. So let me just take a piece of paper off the edge here. So my knife must be getting a bit blunt, I'd say. Might be time to snap off the next one. I've been giving it a bit of a workout the last few weeks. Now, I'm going to be using the Big Shot machine for these file folders, and I like that it's come with the 3, so you can cut through it once. It makes things a bit easier. So I am going to put on as many as I can. So I have my magnetic platform here. This is a great little invention because it means that you can pop your dies onto the paper and they will magnetize just like that. So let's go one of those, and I might be able to fit 2 of these on that same platform, and I'll save a little bit of cutting out. So once you have that there, you put your other piece on top so that you're sandwiching it, and you send it through the Big Shot machine. Where's my other sandwich bit? It's amazing how things can just disappear from your craft room, isn't it? But lo and behold, I actually went to Spotlight yesterday and I got myself some new standard cutting pads for my Big Shot. And then I went online and I looked for some extendable ones too. So look at this. Ooh, nice and new. So let's break these in together, shall we? They're on special at Spotlight, which was really lovely. Uh-oh, what happened to that other bit? Oh, it's such a shame. But these, I have had this, as you can see, for a long time. I'll still keep them. They can be good backups. So let's ruin this sheet, shall we? This nice new piece. It might even cut a bit better because the dies were sticking to the last one. Okay, so we've got that. We've got our sandwich. I love the Big Shot machine. Sorry, you've got my big mug in the screen now. Hi. I do love my Big Shot machine. I have got a Cricut machine as well. I'm very lucky to have these things. The Cricut is fantastic and I love using it. It's inside, and I find that I have to work a little harder to get the files to be able to cut the things that I want. This machine I can have in my craft room, and I just grab all the die cuts that I bought prior to getting my Cricut machine, and it's just so easy. It's fast. The other thing I don't like about Cricut, they keep updating their design space and they always want to suck you in for subscription, and I'm so sick and tired of having to subscribe to things. How do you feel about that? Anyway, that's enough of me. Sorry, I went out on a tangent. Back to it. And we're done. I didn't have to start anything up. The computer's not started up. Got it all finished there and then. And if we have a look, this has cut out those pieces beautifully and left a nice little mark on the platform as well. But we won't worry about that. Let's go through and cut another piece as well. This is the little file folder, and it has got the scoring lines, so let's just zip those around. And then we have the little lines at the bottom, and I reckon you probably have to watch that because these ones here, they do have a serrated type edge, but I'm just going to tear those bottom ones. I probably should have cut them, but anyway. And then you can wrap this around. You have your, it's a cute little box, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Sometimes you find things and they're just the most adorable things, aren't they? All right. So that one might be a little bit harder to stick down. So let's just put a bit of glue there, and I might go from the inside. Probably should have used some sticky double-sided tape. And then we have these little file folders, same thing. You can flip those around and they will go in the little magazine box. So you can mix and match these with some coloured pieces. So I got 3, and I thought the idea that I had for this was, and obviously that the tabs go up and down. The idea that I had for this was a little bit of a reading journal. So putting something in here and maybe keeping track of some of the books that you're reading. So that was the plan. So there's our little magazine box. How's this one going? No, it worked fine. So between the two of them though, I think I'd use the double-sided tape. And then we have our little folders. Okay, so they can sit in here. Very, very sweet. Now I got the idea from the reading from this one here. This is a uniquely creative set of stickers, and I thought there's some really cool things in here, like get lost in a book and brilliant. And I thought maybe I could have something like that. Card stock one. So I'm going to take the arrow off it. And what else have we got on here? I like the hearts. A little heart would be good. I have like these note-taking cards. So these would be fine to put in inside the little, and that would give you something to write on. So you could put a little picture of the book and maybe just have the name of the book there in the file folder. This would make a cutesy little gift for a friend who likes to read. If I had any complaints about these particular dies, is that the scoring lines are great, but they're probably a little bit too perforated. You have to be really careful that you be very careful that you didn't end up tearing the piece. So I'm not going to put too much on these because it's so small. It doesn't really need to have a ton of pieces on it. On the front, I'm just going to use this glossy accents, which dries to a clear gloss finish, and I'm just going to use that just to gloss up the two bits of writing there. Right, I'm going to let that dry and then we'll come back and take a look at it. Putting the finishing touches on this last little one, let me show you. This is the Get Lost in a Book file folder, so you can open those up and write a little bit about the book or have little books titles in there and you can add to that. This one's still drying, but this was just a nice little one that I just got some glossy accents on there, so you could have a thing of favourite things about somebody. They're my favourite. And this one here that I'm making now, this is going to be like a little bit of a Valentine's Day one, so I just thought I'd use these letter stickers that I've got and just put love you on the front. Now with this one here, I used lighter paper for it and I doubled up on the actual box itself, so I just put one on top of the other just to make it a little bit stiffer, and that can fold in over the top. And I've left these blank because you can write little reasons why you love somebody in these little pockets, so it was actually really good that this pattern paper had the white on the inside. So that's another one. You could pack this out with so many more and have the little love you. I haven't decorated the backs of these. I thought just the fronts are fine, and I am going to use glossy accents again on this one as well. I just like the way that it makes some of the elements pop, so I'm just going to do a little coat over the top of each of these things I have on there, including the letters, to give them a little bit of dimension. But yeah, the ideas that you could use for these little file folders is just little cute little gifts. You know, favourite things about you, books that you've read, favourite recipes and memories. You could even put in really small size photos and make it like a little photo album of somebody as a memory or a friendship as well. So the possibilities are endless, but it is such a sweet little die cut. Just pop that bubble there. It is such a sweet little die cut. I'm going to let these ones finish drying off and then I'll put a little photo up to show you what they look like from the side. It's very exciting.
I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Thanks for sticking around and watching. Don't forget to give me a like if you enjoy my videos, or subscribe if you'd like to see more DIY and crafting goodness around my house. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching.